For those of you who live in Canada, you may be familiar with the Asian supermarket chain T&T. I've recently discovered that they now deliver to most places in Canada, and since I don't live close to a T&T, that was great news for me. So I'm going to show you my first order from T&T. So first I got these dried lily bulbs, which can be used for cooking, stir fries, or soups. And it's from the T&T brand, and even though it looks dirty, it's actually natural to look this way, and the bleach ones are actually not healthy for you. Next, I have these dried peach gum, which is the resin that grows on the branches of peach trees, and it's a vegan source of collagen. I've never cooked these before, but I have had them at restaurants before, so I'm looking forward to trying these out. Next, we have this T&T brand XO sauce, and it's a great condiment to have with noodles. It's named the XO sauce because it's a higher grade of chili sauce with ingredients such as dried scallop and dried shrimp in it. And I also got some dried scallops, which adds a umami flavor in Asian cooking. And I also got these dried tea tree mushrooms, also from the T&T brand, because in general I'm pretty happy with the quality of their products. And this was quite a large package, and you can just rehydrate it when it's ready for cooking. Next, we have these candied dates, which adds a sweet flavor to Chinese soups. Next, we have these vinegary and spicy Chinese style rice noodles, which are pretty instant. They cook pretty quickly, and I'll be cooking one at the end of the video. Next, we have these hot pot seasoning. I got 2 of the tomato, which are really good, the mushroom, as well as a seafood flavor soup base, and they're all very good for hot pots. Very flavorful, but beware, there is MSG. Here we have Chinese-style preserved sausages, which are great for the winter weather. And hopefully I can show you one of my recipes using this later on. This is also from the T&T brand, and it's made in Canada. Here we have one of my favorite indulgent snacks, which is the dried seasoned shredded squid. It sounds weird, but it's actually very tasty. Next, I got this powder, roasted apricot kernel flour, which is made in Taiwan with no additives, and I'm really looking forward to using this in Chinese desserts. Or you can dissolve it in cold or warm water for a creamy drink, kind of like almond milk. Last but not least, we have a tin of egg rolls from Hong Kong. These are one of my favorite snacks. It has a very rich egg flavor, and it's crispy biscuits, basically. These ones were not as crunchy as I remember, but they were still very delicious. I was very happy with my order because everything was packed well and it came within a fairly reasonable time frame. So now I'm going to cook one of the packages of noodles to show you what it looks like. So here are all the small packets that are in that big pack, and it's enough for 1 serving of noodles with these condiments. So it comes with vinegar, the broth seasoning, chili oil, peanuts, some black fungus and green beans, some seasoned bamboo, the noodles obviously, as well as tofu skin. So first you're going to put the dried noodles into water and bring them to a boil. When the noodles have softened, you're actually going to discard that first bowl of water and add in fresh cold water. And then now we're going to add in the tofu skin and bring it back to a boil. When the noodles are soft enough to break with your chopsticks, then we're going to add these bamboo shoots, as well as the packet with the black fungus and green beans. And it's basically just emptying all the packets into the bowl. This is the broth, which is probably the most flavorful part of the whole package. So I usually add the whole packet in. And then I'm going to give it a mix and then add in the peanuts, the vinegar. But for the chili oil, I do not add it all into the bowl because it's pretty spicy and you might end up coughing quite a bit. So what I do is I add a little bit of chili oil just at the bottom of my serving bowl. And then I would taste it first with the noodles to see if it's to my liking. And you know, if there's not enough, you can always add more. But if there's too much chili oil, then it's harder to remove it. So here it is. You can see the noodles are kind of clear now and they're very soft, but they're also a little bit chewy, so the consistency is quite nice. And trust me, the broth is very flavorful. It has a seafood flavor. Might be an acquired taste for those who are not used to this type of vinegary noodles, but give it a try and see if you like it.